Hey, I'm Dr. Micah Richardson coming to you from Cypress Creek Chiropractic with Mitzi, my lovely wife and health coach, health expert here in the office. And we're coming to talking to you about exogenous ketones. We're going to talk about what's their benefit and what are some. And the first one she's going to talk to about, or the first two, are the MCT and SCT oil.
Yes, so MCT oil stands for medium chain triglycerides. SCT stands for short chain triglycerides, and they're basically derived from coconuts, from the caprylic acid that's in and capric acid that's in coconuts. The shorter the chain, the more effective the uptake and the faster the results that you'll get. They help with your brain, cognition, your focus. They help you with delaying hunger. They will help ease your appetite, help that calm down, stuff like that. So that's one way.
The other way is the short chain triglycerides.
Right, which I just talked about basically. The shorter the chain, the faster the uptake.
Exactly. Well, and then you've got BHB, beta hydroxybutyrate. That is the ketones. They have, in a lab, created ketones just like it occurs in the body, and they've created that where now you can take that as a supplement and get that into the body. But there's a lot of debate out there. There's a lot of talk about that. Should I use them? Should I not use them? So a couple pros and cons. Tell them about the pros of using beta hydroxybutyrate.
So obviously you can biohack your way into ketosis. It puts you into ketosis in less than an hour. It mimics the exact same state physiologically. So it's, that's a benefit, but at the same time, can be a con to that.
There are cons. And one of them is it's not a normal state of physiology for the body. And what we mean by that is we eat a lot of carbs, which turns into sugar. And it's not normal to have high ketones and high carbs or high sugar in the body. It's just a state of abnormal physiology. Mm-hmm. And then one other thing is there's just not a lot. There's some great studies out, but there's not some really long-term studies out there just yet. Now, we do use them, and we've used them, and one reason we've used them is, one, it can help, and she'll talk about what the keto flu is, but we've used Ketologic, we like them. We've really loved the Keto S, the Max products, and I'm going to share another one with you here in just a minute that we really like. But we do like them, and we see the benefit of using them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the keto flu, you can Google that. I'm sure they'll pull up tons of info. But basically, it's when the cell's trying to keto adapt. You can sometimes go through some icky kind of things like nausea, lethargy or weakness, headaches, things like that until the body physio adapts to utilizing the ketones. So using the exogenous, they found in studies that it helps to kind of jump over that, bypass it, or just make it shorter, not as long or as rough of having to go through it. Exactly. And not everybody goes through it either.
Exactly. It just depends on where you're at when you start. But as we wrap this up, where do we start? If I'm going to do a ketogenic lifestyle, what am I going to do and where am I going to start? Well, the first and most important thing is a mindset. There's no magic bullet. It is work. And we want people to start realizing you've got to change how you look at this. And it's a mindset change. So that's number one. The next thing is commit to a lifestyle versus a diet. And another way of saying it is it's a process, okay? And when you think about lifestyle versus diet, if you look at diet, the first three letters is die. Who wants to do another diet? So we really want to get people thinking about this is more of a lifestyle change. And it's a process, not an event, okay? Mm-hmm. And what's some other couple things that we can talk about there?
So if you want to get started doing the ketogenic lifestyle, you basically want to lower your carbs and sugar intake to below 30 to 50 grams per day. And the reason that I put the spread of 30 to 50 on there is because really men, you lucky dogs, you're not dogs, sorry. You can go higher usually than women can. Women are a little more sensitive to it and harder to get we just want to hold on to our fat for whatever reason, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But so to start out, we recommend that you start lower anyway and cut out all sugars, grains, breads, pasta, rice, things like that. And you have to be really careful with your fruits and vegetables even. So starting out about 30, and you can work your way up after you keto adapt. So it takes about 3 weeks, and then you might be able to stay at 50. Men probably can for sure and still stay in that state.
Yeah, exactly. And last, accountability and community. Don't do it alone. Mm-hmm. we think that accountability is big. We use that with our own selves when we're doing this.
Yeah.
And we want to do a call to action for anybody who wants to participate. I think we're going to do something here, and I'm thinking maybe after the Super Bowl would be a good time. But we want to do a program, and we're going to do it together, and we're going to invite anybody who wants to do it with us. So one of the things we like is another great keto program is through Dr. Axe. He's got the keto protein and the keto fire, the capsules. And we're going to do that starting February, right after the Super Bowl. I think would be a great time. But it comes with this great book. It's a manual, basically. And it talks about, and it's got the recipes and all the different things that we need to work together. So we're going to do this together, me and her, starting in February. And if you think you want to do it with us and you're looking for some accountability, we'd love for you to join us. So we hope you brought some benefit as we've done this ketogenic little series. This is the last part of our 4-part series. And if you think someone can benefit or wants to know a little bit more about this, definitely like and share. And we look forward to some feedback. And if we didn't answer all your questions about some of this, just let us know, reach out. We want to make sure we get those questions answered. But we want you to wish you a wonderful and great Friday, and we will see you next time.